Yeah, so I started with FLL back in 2014 when we were still doing actually the NXT robots, and we were working on, I believe it was the year before his game. But I originally got involved with it because honestly, it just looks super cool, being able to see the high school robots competing and that sort of thing, and being able to have my own part in that, in programming and also just creating something that I could see going was super cool. Yeah, so in school, I'm a part of the tennis team, as well as our men's a cappella group, the Hilltones. And then outside of school, I'm a part of the Franklin Institute's Franklin Ambassador programs, as well as the STEM Scholar programs. First, it's taught me so many things. It's taught me how to work as a team, how to be able to lead other members of the team, and it's also taught me a lot about public speaking and talking to people. Yeah, so one memory I have is actually back from my FLL days. So during our 6th grade competition, which was actually held at our school, so right before we were about to go on, right before we were about to do our robot run, somebody drops the robot. Some kids were screaming, some kids were losing it, but a good amount of our team, including myself, we looked around, saw what happened, processed, and we got rebuilding. And then right before we were about to go on, we got the robot fixed and everything worked fine. Yeah, so for younger students starting in first, I'd say try to do as much as you can. Because first is really an experience where you only get out as much as you put in. So the more effort you put in, the more things you try to learn, the more things that you try, the more you're going to get out of the experience and the more you're going to learn from it. Yeah, so one mentor moment that I have is actually from mentoring our 5th grade FLL team. So as we were trying to come up with our problem, which was trying to was revolutionize transportation in some way, the kids I could see just weren't getting it. So I kept trying different angles, trying to come up with different metaphors, that sort of thing. But then one moment the light bulb went off. This kid, I could see that he got it, and then he came up with a solution that we ended up using for our project. And that was a super cool thing to see. Because I know coming from my own experience, I've had those moments where I wasn't really sure what to do, but being able to pass that on and get the student to understand it was super cool. Yeah, so in college I plan to major in mechanical engineering. I decided this because actually thanks to FIRST has really showed me that this is what I want to do as a career and this is what I want to study in college. And I chose mechanical in particular because it's a little bit more broad. So I could have chosen something like aerospace or civil because those things are also things that I'm interested in, but I figured mechanical would be the most broad and it would give me the most opportunities in the future. If I were to summarize my experience in 3 words, I would probably use, of course, first word, cooperation, then I'd say family, and then fun.